Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have seen you before.
All right.
You probably don't remember me. Now, I'm going to ask a general question and then a personal one.
Oh, all right, if you insist.
Okay. As you know, we just had an election in this country.
Yes.
And everyone was biting their nails.
Why?
About the outcome.
Why?
Because we were nervous.
Why?
We wanted the right person to win the election.
Right?
Yes, I haven't asked my question yet, though.
Yes. We are simply attempting to discern our way through all the myriad definitions you're throwing at us.
Okay. But it was true. This really happened. Now, here is the question.
Yes.
How do we eliminate the polarization in our country so that the majority of the people, I can't say all of them, become aware of this all that is that you talk about?
You don't.
Why not?
Because you can never change the world you're in. You can only change yourself and shift to a parallel earth that already contains the people that are more representative of the vibration you've changed within yourself. You never change anyone. You only change yourself and take yourself to a world already more reflective of that change.
Okay, I understand that. But these
Are
people
you
still
sure?
exist who are very, very negative.
Who cares? Why do you choose to
what do
be
you mean?
affected by them and remain in the vibration of their world?
But shouldn't we care because we're supposed to
I
help
don't mean
them?
care that way.
Oh, okay.
I am saying, why do you choose to match the frequency of those whose vibration you are not compatible with?
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
true
yeah.
too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You're
part.
the one perpetuating that reality then along with them, aren't you?
Oh.
Do you love unconditionally or don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yes,
That's
I
true.
know. Unconditional love means you share options with everyone and give them the opportunity to choose something that might be more representative of being in alignment with their true natural self. And at the same time, unconditional love means allowing them to choose whatever they choose.
Even if they're crazy, love them unconditionally.
Why not?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you see, again, being obvious,
Yes.
if you don't allow them to choose what they prefer, why should they allow you to choose what you prefer? Because all you're doing is putting conditions on them in the same way you say you don't want them to put conditions on you. Ooh.
Okay, I didn't look at it.
Look in
like
the
that.
mirror.
Yeah, oh, yes.
It's allowing them
Yeah.
to choose, not making them choose, not needing them to choose. All of this information that we share with you, just to use the word this way again, I believe you'll understand the way we mean it now. We don't care if you pay attention to it. We're doing what we do because this is who we are. We
Yes.
have no other choice but to do this because this is what excites us. If you pay attention, wonderful.
Whoa.
If you don't, wonderful. Because you are an eternal, infinite being, indestructible. So who cares what you believe today? You'll believe something different tomorrow anyway.
Okay, so my goal is to integrate that.
Integrate it. It's not a goal. Just be the integration.
Oh, okay.
Be the balancing point. Be the living example that allows them to see in you that it might be worthwhile to choose the ideas that you are living, but be allowing at the same time because you know that whatever they choose, they need to learn something from what they've chosen. Remember the story of the butterfly we just told you?
Yes.
If you force your help on someone, you're not helping. Not really. And anytime you believe you actually have to force your point of view or that someone should adopt your point of view, all you're actually saying is you don't really believe in the power of your point of view. Otherwise, why would you have to force it on anyone?
That's true. But
I know.
may I elaborate just
Of
a little?
course.
Okay. but-
Elaborate to your heart's content.
Okay, so some of these people,
Yes, these people.
they are us and we are them,
Exactly.
but doggone it, they're pretty nasty.
Yes. They are choosing to be primarily because they have never taught themselves or been taught by anyone how to truly find their power. They are afraid because they believe they are powerless. Therefore, when someone believes they have no power, they will try to control everything because they don't want to be alone. You know the phrase on your planet, misery loves company?
Yes.
Well, the idea is if you teach them that they are capable of being self-empowered, then they won't have to be afraid and they won't have to try controlling others because they will know they're already in control and they can relax.
What if they don't want to be taught?
Then they don't want to be taught. And you have done the service of giving them the opportunity and the option, then simply move on your way, knowing that no matter what they choose to do, it has absolutely no effect on your life other than the effect you choose to match.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what anyone else's intention toward you is. It only matters what meaning you give to the situation that you believe is true for you. That's what determines the effect you experience in your life, regardless of what anyone else chooses to believe or do. Because if you are on one vibratory level and they're on another, there is no way they can affect you without your agreement.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh,
thank you.
yes.
That's very good.
Thank you.
I'm not finished.
I know.
Okay. Listen, I was told a while ago,
Yes.
totally different subject now,
Yes.
that I came from Sirius. So I
You don't
have two
come
questions.
from Sirius,
I haven't
you
finished.
come from Earth. But you have made a connection
With-
to the idea of incarnations on Sirius, and that serves your purpose in this life. All lives exist simultaneously. You make connections from each life to other lives that are representative of information you require to help you explore the theme in any given life. But you don't come from there. The more accurate way, if you wish to have a saying that you come from anywhere,
Yes.
is that you come from spirit. But the idea of coming from another civilization is simply that you would actually have to be literally, physically from that civilization to say that. But obviously you were born on Earth, so you come from Earth as a physical being. But as a greater being, you are connected to many places. And even as a physical being, you have made connections from this incarnation to other simultaneously coexisting incarnations in a way that serves you to live this life, even as those other incarnations are drawing upon your experiences to serve them in their lives simultaneously as well.
You're saying that this is my place of origin and
No. I'm saying there is no place of origin.
I have never heard that before.
All things exist now. All things exist here. So you don't really come from anywhere but here and now, wherever that is. Everywhere is your origin, and thus nowhere is your origin.
Wow, that's marvelous. I have never
You
heard
create the idea of time and space. You create the idea of beginnings and endings and cycles. You create the idea of origins. It's, in a sense, a perspective to play a certain game. But that's not mechanically what's actually happening. It's an experience. It's a real experience you can have that you originate from this place or that place. But it isn't mechanically accurate because all things exist here and now, and you create whatever connections you need to from each and every moment of that experience to each and every other moment as serves you best. So your origin is here and everywhere, all at once. That's the mechanical description of creation and existence.
I like the idea of experience. Thank you.
Does that help you?
That helps me. Do I have time for one more, or do you want me to just say?
Well, that was a question. I guess you had time to fit that in.
Yes, but yes,
You
I
never
did. Yes, I
need
did.
to ask if you can ask. Trust me.
All
If it is
right.
inappropriate that you need not ask the question, I will not hesitate to tell you.
Okay, now this is something you said tonight.
Yes,
All right. You said, my dream is by me,
yes,
from me,
yes.
about me,
Made of you.
made of me.
Yes.
Well, why the heck don't I understand them when I dream?
As I said, you chose to forget so that you can remember. You chose to forget so that you can discover a new perspective of yourself. You will know what you need to know when you need to know it, and primarily when you relax and don't need to know it is when you will know it best.
Ooh, well, I thought that there were messages that would help me in my life.
They are. The primary one being, relax, you don't need to know as much as you think.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Pleasant dreams to you then.
Thank you.
Oh, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to share.
Okay, so the first one is, I'm wondering if you could tell me who the guy was who gave me directions telepathically when I was 5.
A guide,
Okay,
literally.
literally a guide.
Manifesting in a way that you could perceive them to give you directions, to
Okay.
guide you, literally, in a way that you specifically needed it to be done at that moment.
Okay.
Sometimes guides can project themselves in a way that you experience them as being part of your reality. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
And so the disembodied hand when I think I was 2 when I remember it.
Yes.
Crawling around, was that something to do with the children?
To some degree, although it contains other energies as well as we perceive it in your energy patterns.
Okay. Are you able to tell me what that is or no?
It is the idea of someone reaching across dimensions,
Okay.
seeing that hand reaching through, in a sense, a vortex. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That part of it, only that part of it, materializing on your side. Make sense?
Yes,
All
it
right.
does. And
Yourself, to yourself.
Okay,
You understand?
I do.
All right.
So now I've channeled stuff about the children. Is that going to be something that continues more, or can you tell me
Why does
what
that need to be a question?
Well,
Don't
maybe-
you know what you wish to do? Is that part of your
maybe
excitement
what
or
I
isn't
should have
it?
Said it absolutely is.
Well, then why are you asking me what you already know the answer to?
Because I worded it poorly. I think
How would you like to word
I
it?
would like to word it as, can you tell me what my role will be with the whole sitch going down?
No.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
That information is not available through us. It is
Through
not
me.
our job to tell you that.
Okay.
It's yours.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Are you acting on your highest excitement with no expectation?
Well, that's okay. No expectation. That is a really challenging thing for me.
Good. It's good to have challenges.
Yes. Do you have any guidance about how it may be?
When we say expectation and no expectation, obviously what we are actually saying is don't insist on a particular outcome because your physical mind isn't capable of understanding if that's actually the best outcome for you. Let your higher mind show you what the actual manifestation needs to be. Just use the visualization from your physical mind to generate the state of being that gets you excited, and let the higher mind thus then actually match that frequency with whatever the physical manifestational outcome actually needs to be. Don't insist on a particular one, otherwise you're actually shutting the door through the idea of the higher mind giving you something even greater than what your physical mind was capable of imagining. That's what we mean when we say don't have the expectation. Don't limit your higher mind from bringing something greater than your physical mind was capable of imagining by insisting on it having to have a certain form. That's what we mean.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Does that help you?
It does. And then I have one last question.
Yes.
Are the triangles in the Pink Floyd artwork, are those supposed to like represent your ships, or is that just...
They represent your consciousness, your physical personality construct, as we have described it as the idea of a prism, a three-sided prism made up of beliefs, emotions, and thought pattern behaviors. Thus then breaking down the white light of your spirit consciousness into the spectrum of your physical personality senses.
That's cool.
It is.
Hello, Bashar. How are you today?
And good day to you. We are perfect, and you?
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect nonsense. You are perfect as you are. You may change, you will grow, you will always become something different, but whatever you are right now is an absolutely perfect representation of what you are right now.
Very well said.
Thank you.
I was hoping you could expand on a few concepts that you've talked about in the past.
You don't have to hope.
You will.
Just start the discussion.
Could you expand on your concept of our higher mind guiding us? Does it always guide us in the most positive, beneficial way?
Absolutely. That's its job. That's its definition. That's its description. It sees farther than you. It sees broader than you. It knows where all the pitfalls are. If you pay attention to it, the going will be smoother. You'll still have challenges. It knows you need challenges, but they will always be challenges if you face them with that attitude of being hand in hand in a relationship, working together with the higher mind. You will always face the challenges in a positive way that will always allow you to gain a positive experience from them.
Okay, so how does that relate to us following our most highest excitement?
It relates exactly to it. That's why we always suggest it. Because when you act on your highest excitement, you're in the energy state that allows for the greatest and most efficient communication with your higher mind.
Okay, so you say that there's no accidents and no mistakes.
No.
So, all right, for just in my life, for example, it seems that
Yes.
every time I find my highest excitement,
Yes.
or something that I want to do, that I have a passion for,
Yes.
it seems that there's some type of accident or there's something that prevents me from following that highest
So
excitement.
what are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of it.
Yes, you are.
I would wish to continue to follow that highest
Are
excitement.
you sure?
I'm sure.
Really? Give us an example that's specific.
For example, when I was younger, basketball was my highest excitement.
All
it
right.
was a passion for me to play, and then I had injuries that
Yes.
prevented me from continuing
All
playing.
right. Why is that a negative?
Because I couldn't continue to do what...
Why is that being defined by you as a negative?
I don't know.
Thank you for being honest. You see, this is the point. Once again, nothing in life has built-in meaning. The greatest gift all of you have ever been given is life is meaningless. You are designed to give life meaning. The meaning you give to every situation, positive or negative, determines how you experience the effect of that situation in your life. Negative meaning in, negative effect out. Positive meaning in, positive effect out. Every single situation has the ability to serve double duty. You decide what effect it will have by the definitions you assign to it. So, if you're following your excitement, you're acting on your excitement to the best of your ability, and you have, as you say, an injury that prevents you from going down that path and turns you in another direction, give it a positive meaning so you can extract a positive result from it. Because it's not an accident, it's an orchestration. In some way, shape, or form, there's information there as to why that happened. That will serve you if you assign a positive meaning to it. But if you assign a negative meaning to it, then you will only be at a vibratory level that will be impossible for you to understand the positive reason that that happened. Because you cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. So only by saying, all right, I don't know why, but I know that this must have happened for a positive reason. I don't know what it is yet, but I know it must have happened for a positive reason. When you stay in that state, you will eventually find out how it actually served you. Now, you may not always know intellectually, but you have to know empirically on all levels it must have happened to be of service in some way, shape, or form. But if you don't know that, if you don't allow yourself to just know that for a fact, you will never experience the positive result of that. We have told a story before. We will tell this story briefly to you now so that you can understand by physical example what we're talking about. Okay. All right?
Yes.
Have you heard the story we told before about someone having their radio stolen out of their car?
No.
This individual is in love with music. Passion, passion, passion. Music, music, music all day long. The best sound, the best system. Bought a car, wanted to buy the best sound system for the car to hear the purest form of the music. Could not, as you say in your language, afford the best system, so did the next most exciting thing. Bought the system he could afford. Went on his way. A week later, a robber broke into the car, stole the system, damaged the console around it. Now, this individual knew enough to know they did not have to label this as an interruption, as an obstacle, as a negative. They stayed in a positive state. And because they stayed in a positive state, they were receptive to inspiration to go to certain places to do what needed to be done to take care of this. So they went to the repair shop, they went to what you call your insurance, reported the theft. They were given an amount of money to cover the radio that was stolen and to repair the damage to the car. But when he went back to the repair shop, the repairman said, the damage is not as bad as it seems. I can actually easily repair it, and therefore it is free. Thus then, suddenly, the man looked and realized he had the money from the insurance for the radio, the money from the insurance for the repair, which, strangely enough, equaled exactly the amount of the original system he wanted to get. And now he could get it. So the theft actually served him in his dream. And only because he stayed in the positive state of energy did he take himself to exactly the correct repair shop that would repair it for free and get exactly the amount of money from insurance that would allow him to buy the original system he originally wanted. Whereas if he had gone into a negative state, he might have gone many other places and would not have experienced this particular outcome. Remaining in the positive state is what allows you to experience the positive result, regardless of how it appears. Don't fall into the training of automatically assigning a negative meaning to something just because you've been taught that that's what it must mean. Give it a positive meaning because you know that there is nothing that happens in your life but those things that serve you. And then you will get the effect of that knowledge in your life. Do you understand this story?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes, it does.
You never know what path being injured turns you down. Many people, again, for example, because we know this happens in your world, get very frustrated when they're driving their cars in traffic. I can't go faster. Oh no, something's going to happen. I'm going to miss something. How do you know that by being forced to go more slowly, you didn't avoid a lethal accident down the road? How do you know? How do you know that by going more slowly, someone in the next car didn't then get a chance to look over, see you, and get a thought that served them that day by seeing what you were doing? How do you know? You don't. But you can trust that it served all of you in some way, shape, or form. Yes?
Yes.
It is even a service. It is even a positive service to be shown something that is not what you prefer. Because many times on your planet, many people have an easier time understanding what it is they do prefer by first being shown, by comparison, something they don't prefer. So even that helps to clarify what it is you do prefer. Thus, then you can thank what you don't prefer by making it clearer. You see, the only way to really see a tiny candle flame at a distance burn brightly is if it's actually surrounded by darkness. Yes?
Yes.
All right. So thank the darkness so that you can see the flame, so that you can see the light. Because if everything was the same brightness, you would be able to distinguish nothing within it. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
And this is the work of the higher mind. It continues to work to benefit us
Yes.
at all times.
It is always sending that vibration, always reminding you of what your true natural frequency is. It is simply that you have, through your definitions and beliefs, trained your physical mind to not pay attention. It's not that you need the higher mind to send better, it's that you need to receive better. Do you understand?
Yes.
So relax. Give everything a positive meaning, even if your physical mind can't possibly figure out how it could serve you. It doesn't need to know, because your physical mind is not capable of understanding how something is actually going to happen. Your physical mind is only designed to know what's happening right now. It's only designed to experience what's going on right now. It actually doesn't have the ability to know how something is actually going to happen. Only your higher mind knows how it's going to happen. So trust it. Let it show you how it actually needs to happen by just staying in the state that is positive so that you can receive the manifestation from the higher mind. Because if you're not in that state, it's not possible for you to receive what the higher mind is attempting to give you because you're not on the same wavelength. Does that make sense?
It makes perfectly good sense. So there's no
Yes.
difference between a higher guide or our guides or a higher mind. It's,
Oh, there can be, yes.
Well, what's
They
the
can be
difference?
distinct beings. Your guides can be distinct beings unto themselves. Your higher mind is that which was formed by your own soul to create the personality structure experience. You created a person, and you created a non-physical side and a physical side. The higher mind is the non-physical side, having the idea of this particular experience of your earth life, and the physical mind is the physical side of that personality. They work together so that you can function as a whole person. When you do that and have that life experience, you are taking the unfired clay of your soul and you are firing it into the ceramic of your spirit, the individual spirit that is then forever representative of that particular life. You understand?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Just one other question in reference to that. So we all have guides then that
Yes.
guide us, and they also guide us down a positive path or most
They
beneficial.
do, but you see, a job's first duty is to make sure you understand you are your own best guide. Therefore, they are relatively unobtrusive and often will use the things that are already in your reality to get you to understand what you need to understand because they're already in front of your face. That's why it's important to pay attention to synchronicity, because sometimes when you simply walk down a certain street and don't know why you went that way and suddenly see a sign with information or overhear a conversation with information you absolutely needed at that moment, it could be that all your guide had to do was go, turn left. Because then it doesn't have to actually deliver the whole message. The message is already in your reality, but the guide knows that. It just needs to steer you and nudge you a little bit. And then help you understand that you can steer yourself exactly the same way. That's when a guide is doing its job. When it allows you to know you are your own best guide. But it will always be there to help. All right?
Yes, very interesting. One last quick question.
How about I guide you back to your seat?
Okay, thank you, Bashar.
And allow your guides to